Hi guys, in this episode of the Nostalgia Strip, I'm gonna be continuing with my reactions to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2012 series. Currently we are on Season 3, Episode 16, Clash of the Mutanimals, and Season 3, Episode 17, Meet Mondo Gecko. So, I'm excited for Clash of the Mutanimals because I really enjoyed their inclusion in the Battle for New York two-parter, so that episode I'm hoping that is going to be really good. And for Meet Mondo Gecko, I think I have an idea of what that episode is going to be about. I don't remember whether I watched this episode when it originally aired in my country, but I have seen the character that is going to be featured in that, and we've also seen it in the opening theme, so I kind of know who it is going to be. And I do wonder whether that character is going to end up joining the Mutanimals, so that's going to be exciting to see. But yeah, as usual, before we get into the reaction, I do want to remind you that you can get a full-length version of these reaction videos over on my Patreon or my Ko-fi account, where by pledging your support at the specific tiers that I've created for these, you get access to all of my full-length reactions, which you can just sync up with your own episodes that you have, or just listen to them and watch them as they are, because the audio of the episode is in those full-length reactions. So yeah, I'd say it's worth it to check that out, but if you don't want to, that's completely fine. I still appreciate you, all of you who are just watching my videos on YouTube. It still means a lot to me, and we're actually almost up to 1,000 subscribers, which is gonna be so cool once I get to that. But we are already at 900, so I do want to thank you, all of you, for getting me to this number. It's taking me quite a while, longer than I anticipated, and I wished that I could get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2021, but if we can get to 1,000 subscribers before the middle of 2022, which I think is very likely to happen, I'm gonna be really happy. Especially because with these last few reactions that I've done of TMNT, I've been getting quite a lot of subscribers, more than usual, I would say. So thank you guys for subscribing. It really means a lot to me, and I do hope, but I do want to pressure you into continuing to watch my videos even after I'm done with the TMNT. But yeah, I would appreciate it if you did keep enjoying my and watching my videos afterwards. And even after I'm done with the 2012 TMNT series, there's still a bunch of more TMNT content out there that I am interested in checking out. Those being the Michael Bay movies, which you might be surprised about my opinion of, and I actually haven't watched them full on. I've only seen a glimpse of them and reviews on YouTube about the movies, so it's gonna be interesting to check them out. And also, some of you guys have asked me about checking out the original trilogy that was released in like the 80s or 90s or something. So that's definitely something that I wouldn't mind checking out, especially because I've heard a lot of good things about at least one of those movies. So yeah, we'll see. But the soonest you can expect those movie reactions by for the TMNT movies is probably on the anniversary from the beginning of my YouTube channel, which I believe it's in either June 9th or July 9th, so that's when that's gonna happen. But anyway, I'm kind of getting a little bit ahead of myself. Let's just get back to the reaction. Let's just get into Clash of the Mutanimals in 3, 2, 1.
Not very stealthy for a ninja.
What I lack in stealth, I make up for in friends.
And
Meet
power.
the mighty Mutanimals.
More freaks! Blast them!
Can we get a Mighty Mutanimals spin-off? I would certainly watch that.
Hold still, you sneaky little... Get in the car! Get this thing moving! Go!
Honestly, I gotta say the bird guy is kind of useless. At least the other characters kind of have some use.
Find out if all monkeys go to heaven.
That's a nice reference. And a cool movie. All dogs go to heaven. Hey, they even had the characters getting pushed into the water. That is another reference to that movie. I might rewatch it at some point on the channel. Because I really liked that movie as a kid. And I also cried my eyes out.
Spooch loves Grognard. Hey guys, ever notice how the cartoons we watch are kind of just like our missions?
Seriously? You're reading way too much into a cartoon show, Mikey.
God damn, stop with the fourth wall break.
I know what our next one should be. Shredder. Why don't we take him down?
I love that though. It's so cool.
Before you give it to Karai, test it on the Teen Mutants.
Brilliant, sir. In case there are unexpected side effects.
Honestly, I feel like that is low even for Shredder. Giving it to Karai. Not much of a father, is he?
I'd just like to clarify that we're not willing. Not at all.
The serum must be administered directly to your brains. Just the creatures to perform the task.
I really hope they're not affected by this because I love the Mutanimals. I don't want them to suffer. Are they gonna put worms in their heads? No! No!
I mean it.
No! That no.
What are you doing, Raph?
Going in all blades blazing, like we should have done weeks ago.
We don't even know exactly where they are. We need a plan.
You need a recon flyby? I'm the Birdman for the job. Vision beats a job!
They escaped on their own?
No. They did not. It's a trick! And they've probably already been affected, which is no. Oh. That is terrible. Uh-oh.
Splinter!
Poor... No. Poor Slash. Also, that was badass stop by the two of them.
You Slash?
Splinter must be destroyed.
You'll never hurt Sensei again.
Whoa, that was cool. I did not expect this episode to be actually like a big battle between those.
Slash! Rockwell! Snap out of it!
It's no use. With my mind control serum coursing through their brains, resistance is futile.
I'm really lousy at taking orders. Ask Leo.
We'll see.
That is disgusting.
Okay.
That is disgusting.
Yup. And that is even more disgusting. How? What?
I just realized we don't have a strategy. Should we make a
What?
plan?
Forget the plan.
That scream was fucking genuine, dude. How did they allow this? Like, the 2003 series was screwed over for this kind of stuff. I love it, but I'm still curious. Why are they edgy all of a sudden like this?
I've been waiting for this!
Stop.
Man, and I hate Shredder right now for
No
this.
escape for you, Red.
That is so low, even for Shredder. I hate him. The way that I haven't hated him in this show.
Raph?
Now.
Things that got even cooler right now. That is such a secret reference, dude. This is even better than the reference in the 2003 series in the Darkness Within episode.
Let us see what my new servants can do.
Man, I gotta read the comic book from which that reference comes from.
Flash! I'll take Flyboy!
I wonder if they're gonna be able to break them free. And I guess they did foreshadow it in the beginning of the episode, didn't they? And this episode is definitely one of the best of the season. It's top 3 for me. Maybe top 2 even.
Feel emotion because you're Shredder's puppet. As a matter of fact, I'll bet you like doing whatever Shredder tells you.
Whoa, that fight is so cool though. That choreography though. Come on, big guy.
This experiment.
Oh, that is so cool. Oh, that is so cool. And over in circle. That is so awesome. Man, these Shredder's fighting skills are no joke. Debatably better than the 2003.
There is nothing to forgive, my friend. This was Shredder's doing. Your mind was not your own.
Those worms must have programmed you two like slaves.
Yeah, but last episode you didn't mind punishing the turtles for something that happened to them and not because of
All I
them.
know is that those worms were nasty, and it's awesome to have you guys back.
Thanks, little brother. But we owe it all to Leo.
Well, what would we do without you? Every team needs an impulsive, loudmouth, super violent hothead, right?
You're
Uh-huh.
the best, bro.
Okay, alright.
Oh, that was cute. Okay. Honestly, I mean, I don't know, it might be my favorite episode of the season so far. At least I think this might be the best. Because it was funny, it was entertaining, and it was really well written with a lot of emotion and drama and cool stuff. I don't know. Like, so far of this season, my top 3 episodes would be this one, In Dreams, and the Battle for New York 2-parter. That's my favorite. I have other ones that I like in different amounts, but those 3 I feel like are kind of the best. But yeah, I honestly really enjoyed this one. It was so funny, it was self-aware in the beginning. I love that shit. Like, everything about this episode was great. It had emotion, it had drama, it had a lot of cool stakes. It made me feel angry at the Shredder, goddammit. It really immersed me into what was happening, and that's fucking cool. I really like that. Oh boy. I hope we're really getting into some good, even more good episodes going forward, because so far we're on an upward spiral, I would say. But yeah, I don't really have too much to say about this. I just really enjoyed this one. I felt really bad about the Mutanimals suffering and being under Shredder's control, and the fights were so cool and well choreographed and so entertaining. I love this. That was so damn cool. And the Shredder, again, this is the first time I've kind of started to think, hey, maybe this guy is actually more skilled as a fighter than the 2003 Shredder, because while I like the 2003's character a lot, and the voice actor is much better than this guy in my opinion. Not to say that this guy is bad, I just like the voice of the 2003 Sharel more. But him as a fighter, he's not really that impressive, because most of the time he just screams for his ninjas to attack. And it even you can even see how not good of a fighter he is, because the turtles end up being as powerful as him eventually, and end up being able to overpower him. While the turtles in this version, we're 3 seasons in, and they're still unable to really overpower him. They're kind of close, but still are not able to necessarily overpower him. Like, he's still a formidable enemy. And yes, I know that I complained exactly about this few episodes ago, but thanks to one of you guys whose name I don't remember, but I'll put your comment on the screen during editing. I did realize that maybe that's not necessarily a fault, because it makes the Shredder a more formidable enemy. And especially if you planned to have the Shredder for more seasons, it makes sense to kind of stretch that growth more. Because for the Turtles, by the time we got to the 3rd season, he was not particularly threatening. So, yeah. This was a really good episode. It genuinely might be the best. In terms of a rating, Honestly, I either would go for a 10 out of 10 for this one, or a 9.4 out of 10. So yeah, I don't know. Kind of pick whichever one of those ratings you prefer more. I feel like 9.4 is more fair, because I wasn't necessarily mind blown by this episode as much as I was for something like In Dreams, which was a an episode with a hilarious concept. But this was still a really good episode with a lot of stakes and a lot of drama, and I loved it. But yeah, now let's get into the next episode, Meet Mondo Gecko. And considering I know what character is gonna be about, I'm not expecting to enjoy it too much, or at least as much as this episode, but I do hope that I still enjoy it overall. And so far, the trend has been that I enjoy the episodes, so I'm hoping that I'm going to. But there's only one way to find out, so let's get into the reaction in 3, 2, 1.
I score again. Hey, yo, Mikey, wanna hang out?
And this makes me want to ride a bike. Bicycle, I mean. Did he say cowabunga?
So, you're a mutant too? I'm Jason, the most awesome pro skater in the world!
Jason? That's boring.
You're
dude.
well adjusted
Mondo
for a
Gecko,
mutant.
Not boring.
I don't even know what a gecko is.
You're looking at one. Check it! Well, we can't blink, so we have to lick our eyeballs to keep them moist.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to lick my own eyeballs.
I love that he's actually saying... Oh, I love how all three of them have the three variation of the same catchphrase.
Sounds way cooler than cowabunga. But Goongala, it's the best. Dude, don't even get me started on Goongala. But cowabunga, way too old school, bro. Old school's the old school. Woogie.
Uh-oh.
I got you, dude.
And that's why you don't roller skate on the fucking roof. Oh. Okay, stop, please. This is not that video game where you play with the ball. And no, don't let it hit the ground. Oh, come on, you missed.
Watch it. Wrath for the win! In your face!
You live in the sewers too?
Of course. Mr. X has taken a lot of us mutants in.
Mr. X?
Who's that supposed to
Mr.
be?
X? Great man. Gave me a home, job. Maybe if he likes you, he can
Shredder?
give you a job too.
I already got a job. I'm a ninja, dog.
Sever? Can it be Sever?
Jason. You were one of my most
Ooh, that really fucking sounded like Far Cry 3.
In fact,
That was such a that is such a cool thing to remind me of. I love Far Cry 3. Such a good game.
Double bonus.
Body on a rod, da 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 da. I don't know the lyrics. Oh, that's gonna be cool.
ready? You're going down.
I love these kind of concept-based episodes when they do them. Not as funny episode or good as the previous one, but I'm liking this a lot. And also, I saw the Evil Weevil dude, the spider bite guy, and somebody else there was as well.
This isn't so bad, right, guys?
Well, that's cheating.
Get off of me!
Oh!
Fish face is way ahead! Skate faster!
I just don't know how to react to that. Jesus, I did not expect that. They're not holding back this season, dude.
Don't count out Casey Jones yet!
And again, that's one way to win. He's gonna win with the tongue. He's gonna win with the tongue. He's gonna win with the goddamn tongue.
Yes!
No, you cheaters!
You're the cheater, you fucking lying fish.
We didn't cheat. We looked out for each other. You told me on the street it's every mutant for himself. Well, you're wrong, dude. Friends don't let friends get kicked off of buildings. Can I say Booyakasha sometimes?
As long as I can say cowabunga once in a while. But right now, cowabunga!
Hey, that is for the fans. I personally don't care either way. I think I'm more of a person who wants different incarnations to do their own thing. Because I feel like that is better, you know? And that is also in terms of characters and phrases and everything. It's just, there's certain things that you should keep for sure. But I'd rather shows and everything just try to do their own thing with the different incarnations, because that is much more interesting. It might not end up being good or as good, but if it ends up being good, it's gonna be fucking amazing, you know? But yeah, overall this was a pretty fun episode. I enjoyed it for sure. I'm curious how much Mondo Gecko is actually gonna be around, because he is actually in the intro for this season. So that must mean that he's gonna be around here for a while. I hope he is, because I do like him as a character. But we'll see, I guess. But this was definitely not as a cool episode as the previous one. I feel like just episode 16 with the Mutanimals was just so much more engaging on so many levels. It was funny, it was terrifying, it was impactful. I was worried and I was angry. It was much more, I've experienced much more of a variety of emotions. While with this one, I was mostly entertained because it was funny and everything. But yeah, it was still good episode, but not as good as the previous one. And in terms of a rating for this one, I think I'm going to go with an 8.4 out of 10, which again, pretty high score overall, but yeah, that's how I'm going to rate it. I liked it, I enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see what we're going to have in the next few episodes, because I am going for like 7 nostalgia trip episodes in one recording session, and I don't know if I will manage to do all of those, but so far I'm on a good track, so let's hope so. But yeah, what did you guys think about these 2 episodes? Comment down below and let's have a discussion about it. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 2 patrons on Patreon, Omar Bridgman and Deadpool. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me, and I hope you continue to enjoy my content going forward, as well as continue supporting me. And now, before we end this video, I just want to talk about something to you guys very quickly. Which some of you may or may have not noticed before or know about me, that being the fact that I am trans. And yes, this may come as shocking to some of you, because I don't really flaunt it that much on my channel, or at least I feel like I don't. Outside of like my K-pop reactions, which is where I feel like the most comfortable being myself like this. And yeah, I am in fact trans. I'm not necessarily full-on male to female, but I heavily want to transition to being pretty female. I do consider myself more non-binary though, or maybe gender fluid would be the best descriptor as well, because I do have occasional moments where I feel fine being like just a normal guy, but most of the time, like right now, I do feel very dysphoric. And that's why I'm asking you guys for any help that you can give me, because my situation right now, I don't really see any way outside of you guys' help. Because, and this is gonna be kept short and concise, I live with my parents. They're never going to accept me as a trans person. They just never will. And as a matter of fact, back when I started the YouTube channel, I was actually kind of slightly starting my transition back then, with like starting to grow out my hair. I even got to DIY HRT, but because my parents started noticing certain things, like my behavior had changed a lot and my clothes had changed a lot, I kind of had to stop doing that because they were constantly nagging me about cutting my hair and just started to kind of be threatening in a certain way, and felt like they were ashamed of me and everything. And that just kind of stress just tired me out to the point where I just gave up. But as dysphoria goes, it just doesn't go away, you know. I still feel like this, and in fact it's somewhat been intensifying again recently, so I just wanted to share this with you guys. And again, I would really appreciate any amount of support you can give me in regards to this, because I just don't see any way out of this. Because even if I moved out of my parents' house and got myself a job and everything, that's just not gonna work for long-term planning, because once I transition, it's like I probably will not be able to get myself a job, because my country is very transphobic. Nobody gives a shit about LGBT people at all. So there's not even much I can do even in terms of transitioning here. So yeah, I don't know. I just would appreciate any amount of support you can give me, be it monetarily or in any way otherwise. And this is not about boosting my channel or anything, or guilt tripping you with my sob story. I just wanted to get this off my chest and make my subscribers aware of the situation that I am in, and that I would appreciate anything that you guys can help me out with. It would mean literally everything. Like, for example, a friend that I made after starting this YouTube channel, my good friend Yuri, has been helping me out a lot. And I genuinely might have not been here if it wasn't for him showing up and befriending me. So yeah, this just went a little bit longer than I intended, but I would just really appreciate anything you can support me with. That's kind of ultimately what I'm trying to say. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Twitter if you don't follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories, or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account, where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with someone who you think might enjoy it. And I think this is pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!